Hello, here is your Gua Sha video focusing on eyes. I want to make sure that you have everything that you need. You can have your Gua Sha tool, and if you don't have it, you can use your fingers as well. Make sure you have a little bit of mist or toner just to flood and hydrate your skin. And also you'll want oil as well, any type of oil that works well for your skin. So first, go ahead and mist your skin. You always want to make sure that you start with clean skin. I just washed my face, and then after you wash your face, you're gonna flood your skin with toner. This is gonna help so the oil can have a base to stick to and it doesn't absorb as quickly. And then just take whatever oil is good for your skin. I'm using a little bit of sweet almond oil and grapeseed oil. And even though we will be focusing on the eyes, whenever you do Gua Sha, I want you to always make sure that these areas right above your collarbone, it's called your terminus. You're going to want to clear this out before we start draining from the top up. So you can go ahead and just take your 3 fingers and you're going to pump down. And this is going to help your lymphatic system and your lymph nodes that collect in this little divot to let them know that we're going to be moving some lymph and that they can start moving on their way. Lymph only moves with diaphragmatic breathing, it moves with massage, and it moves with exercise. So sometimes it gets stagnant, and we want to make sure that this area is nice and clean, so anything that we clear up, down, it has a place to drain to. And then you want to drain outwards, and then also pump right under your underarms, because that's eventually where everything is going to go, so we can naturally detox it out. And then you're going to do peace signs and hit the sides of your ears and just pull down. You can do everything 3, 6, 9 times. Odd numbers the body likes for balance. And then once you've got all that done, you can even bring it down a little bit down your neck. You can start your Gua Sha. So to focus on the eyes, sometimes we see little smile lines, or we have dark circles, or our lids are poofy. So the Gua Sha is going to help to redistribute everything. First, we want to start here on the cheeks. So we're not going to go straight to under the eye, we're going to work just on top of it. So if you have your Gua Sha flat, you can see how it goes from flat to inwards. We're not working there. We're going to stay flat. So we're going to just keep it flat and then pull back all the way to your hairline, a little bit extended. And we'll do this about 7 times. So basically we're starting to drain out this area right underneath the eye. If you do have a little bit more dark circles, definitely make sure that your water is really good, your water intake. Also make sure your water has minerals in it, especially if you're drinking like a reverse osmosis water. It kind of takes everything out, so you want to make sure you're putting trace minerals back into your water, or even a pinch of salt, a little bit if your body can handle that. That will help to give you some vital minerals. Once you've done that, then we're going to go in with the tip of the Gua Sha, and you're going to be doing these little like strokes like this. It's just a little flicking motion. And basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be releasing some of this top tension right here where we were just working. So you're going to hold your skin top with your other hand, and you're just going to flick. The pressure is very light, and you basically just want the vibration. This is a form of Gua Sha, and it's basically working to aerate the layers in between the fascia and the muscle just to bring a little bit of life in between them so they can start to spring and bounce back as opposed to being so stiff. Right here, you can really see it kind of vibrate. And you're just going to work that way all the way across, and then you can smooth back. This is also really good if you have any sinus pressure. See right here, this line, you can do the same thing and just kind of soften your smile line, because this is all connected to the eyes. Even though it's a little bit lower, all of these muscles are connected. So we're gonna smooth and go all the way past the hairline. And then you can also flatten it down like this as well and bring anything else down. Then once you've done that on the top and smoothing it all the way to the side, then you're going to work the same thing on the brow. So you're going to smooth, kind of like coloring your brow, following it, releasing that tension on the upper lid. Just being really gentle. And then you can use that little C shape to smooth it out as well. And you can also do right in between your brows if this is something that is a concern for you. Sometimes those lines, the 11 lines, are right in this area. So we're just, again, breaking up that fascia. It's almost kind of like tilling dirt. We're aerating and tilling the dirt, getting ready to plant it. Because if we want something to grow and flourish and the dirt is really hard and stiff, it will never grow. We won't even be able to plant the plant. So working that just along the top of the brow as well, and then smoothing. That will help to just lift everything, soften it. And then right here on the sides, you can just go straight back. So you're gonna sweep all the way past your hairline, and the angle you want it at is, this is completely flat. That's not gonna help because then you can't even lift it. This is too vertical, right? Because then you're not getting that much surface tension. So you want to have it at like this 45-degree angle. So you get a little bit lift on the back end, but most of the gua sha is on the skin surface. And then for your forehead, you just do the same, go straight up. And past your hairline, because that muscle runs all the way down the back of our body. So you can continue going. So if you do have any concerns with your eye, I also just wanted to mention that face mapping is something that comes from traditional Chinese medicine, where you can see the entire body on your face, all of the organs. So the eyes, right underneath the eye is our kidneys. Here on the corner by our temples is our spleen. And right here is our gallbladder, our eyelid, and right here is our liver. So if you're having any trouble in these areas, it can or may be your organ speaking to you in a certain way. Sometimes the dark circles mean a little bit more water, a little bit more minerals. Emotionally, it can represent fear or stepping into your highest potential. Spleen, emotionally, is about worry and ruminating over things and just being really, really worried about and stressed. the top of the lid is your gallbladder, and your liver. So that's where we hold a lot of resentment and anger. Having like the gall to say something. So if you're noticing puffiness, like what are you holding on to? Who are you resenting? And then while you're doing your gua sha work, if there is a certain area where you're noticing changes that you wish to improve, you can literally exhale and release those situations or whatever it is that is on your mind, and work emotionally as well on top of the physical gua sha. And then, like I said, the middle of the brow is liver, which can be holding on to anger. So I would recommend just 2 minutes a night. You don't need too much. I'm only going to do one eye. This video is already 11 minutes, but 2 minutes a night, and make sure you always drain first. And then when you do the rest of your face, again, you're going to go down and then just start from the bottom and work your way up. So you're going to start chin. Again, you can do like 9 strokes and then move up a little bit. And I like to follow it down as well. You don't have to. You can just go like this. And then before you move on to your next section, the eye area, you can do a couple draining and then to the side. And then for the little chin, that's where you're gonna really define your jaw, using it like that to get out some stress. That feels really good. And you can also use it in your cheekbones too, and on your brow a little bit. But I really like this for detail work. But I hope that helps, and if you have any other questions, you can message me. But thank you so much, and have fun with your skincare.